Hey, what is happening, all you mechanical maniacs? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. Well, I've done a few things around the garage, to be quite honest with you. Have updated the QOL mod to the latest version, which actually transforms this workbench into a paint shop. Yeah, definitely helps out when trying to get the engine painted up correctly. It's like nice to have it right there, right? And I noticed there was a few other things with the QOL mod. Like, let's see if I have anything. Do I have anything in here? No, I don't have anything in the warehouse. But if it's repairable, it has a little wrench on it for your parts. So that's really cool. Like that. All right. So let's see here. So what is Rot2Rad first? Well, Rot2Rad is this. This is Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. We got into the junkyard. We find something that's rotten. We drag it back into the shop here and make it into something that's somewhat radical. And when I get done with it, it is up to you to vote on it. Do I save it or do I sell it? So our last episode, we had this Buick Riviera, this beautiful Buick Riviera, which is a Delray Winchester vanilla car. 123,000 miles. Drug it out of the junkyard, brought it in here, built it into something somewhat beautiful here. Went with a tan engine, because it did have some tan, if you notice, some tannish in here. Underneath is all tan. So we went with the tan underneath as well. And then, of course, the interior itself is tan. But we tinted the windows and made it look really nice. And we kept with the 5-spoke Krager type wheels on it. And lo and behold, you guys really like this car. So hats off to RPM Games again for the livery. Ryan, awesome job. And this bad boy gets to be saved. And you know what? It really needs to be showcased somewhere. I may have to, you know what I'm going to have to do? So this is what I'm going to have to do at some point. So watch out for it. I will, at some point, make another tutorial on how to utilize the parking areas out here. How to build more, how to add more, how to place them, and all that. So yeah, we've got like 3 back there. So yeah, I need to do that. So if you guys would like to see that, definitely let me know that down in the comment section too. All right, but this one right now, it is a save. So we are going to move the car. We are going to put it in the parking area. Boom. There we go. All right, so now the next mission is to go out in the junkyard and find something to drag back into the shop. So let's do that. Let's hit the junkyard and see what we can find. Alrighty, let's see what we can find out here today. Alright, looks like we have ourselves an eclipse. Nope, it's a moon. Not a moon. 96,000 miles. It's like an eclipse though. That's basically what it is. Mustang over here. What is this? This is a Maverick. Oh, 237,000 miles. Oh, wait a minute. It's a Maverick. I may take that home with me. Nope, not so much. 237,000 miles. I'm trying to keep it under that 150 mark. Look at this. This El Camino is like an off-road at 180. Nothing on this thing. It's pretty stripped. This is an HQ custom at 183. We have done a Hudson, so we're not going to bother over there. This is a drift car, Nissan Skyline drift car. Interesting. Under 150,000 though, so that might be one we do. Oh, we do have a Cadillac over here. We've done a retired police car, Crown Vic. We're not gonna do that. This one might be interesting. Now this is a vanilla car. Now, hang on, what's that? 184,000 miles. If it was under 150, it would have been a contender. It would have been a contender. Okay, that monstrosity, no, I'm not doing. This is a long tail. Yeah, GTR long tail, 93,000 miles. Look at the price tag on this. But money isn't really an object right now. But it is. I mean, it's 93,000 miles. I think I have done one. Just not quite sure if I have or not. This is a Liberty Walk Lamborghini. I'm pretty sure I've done that. drag car, 188,000 miles on that. We do have this as a tow truck out back or out front, so that's been done. Mustang. I know a lot of you guys don't like. 214,000 miles. I like the red interior. I had some plans that worked out. No, that one. Another 57. 253,000 miles. These cars right here. This one right here. This Elante Calop. These cars right here, honestly, was in 2018. This was my go-to car right here. This is my go-to car to make money on, because I would take them, I would rebuild them, and you see the buy price and how much I can sell it for, right? You know, I'm always talking money, but if you're just getting into the game, you're just doing this kind of stuff, you want to look at this kind of stuff. This particular car in 2018 was my cash cow. I would build these and I would turn them around and sell them, and I'd sell them for a pretty good profit. So honestly, I think I may do this one. It's yellow. I'm not supposed to keep it the same color, but we are going to probably take a look at it. I was hoping to find one of the Chinese cars out here, to be honest. No. But I haven't been able to find one of them. They just are not around. This is the Hammerdale. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. This is a standard at 105. That's a Ford truck. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this one over here. The vanilla cars we haven't been given much love to, but you know, this one we did just do a one last time, and I think this one in particular, this is a rear engine. Yeah, I think we're going to do this one up. So let's take this one into the shop, shall we? Go ahead and buy it and see what we can do with it. Now, like I said, it is Rot2Rad, so maybe we can make it something nice. So let's get there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and see what we got here. We're going to strip this bad boy down like we usually do. We're just going to take all of the body parts off it. And go ahead and... I don't know if this has any like custom pieces for it, but we will find out. We're going to send this bad boy over to the car wash. Let's clean up all the mud and the guts out of it. This thing has probably been sitting in the junkyard forever. Let's see, how many miles does it have on it? 130. So not bad. Not a bad amount of miles on it, but I do like the wheels on it, but I will tell you, I think the wheels are looking a little small. So those are going to have to be, that will change. That will change. Let's go ahead and do the body up. See what it looks like underneath. 1350, huh? So right now we just stripped everything off of it, and we've. Ooh, I like that. I like. First, likey. He wants to keep the bumblebee look, man. But no. That's one of the rules. I can't do that. Okay, so we're at 100%. What was I going to say? I was going to do something. I was like, oh, already look at the profit margin. It is 3750. Now we did spend 1300 into it, so that's okay. 24, 13, yeah, 2400. So that's why this car was such a cash cow for me. It made out really, really well for me, and I enjoyed it. So. And it's actually been one of the cars that I enjoyed working on. So because of that, I think pay homage to it. Why not, you know? Let's go ahead and go to the body tuning. Yeah, hood B. Okay. Got some classic looking stuff here. I'm liking the bumper B. Definitely the hood. Now between the two, I'm liking that better. I'm liking these. between these two. I think I'm going to go with the bumper C in the back. And those. Okay. So not a whole lot of body tuning parts, but that's okay. Let's see. Now let's get... there's an engine cover, door, glass, fender, door, glass, fender, glass, mirror, glass, mirror. That it? That's it. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to build this thing back up. So we went with the hood B because that's what came with it. We don't want the flashlight. I don't know. I wanted to go with the B bumper because I like the way it looks, but I may change that up a little bit, depending. I do like those headlights better than I do like the other ones, so that's a thing. Did I turn that headlight on again? Jeez. Where's... I'm really digging the bumblebee look on this thing, and these did come with those. So I did like came with bumper B, but I'm going with bumper C on the back of it just to change it up a little bit. Engine cover we're not going to put on until later. And I may change my mind with the rear bumper after I paint it. So this is what I'm going to do. This is going to be a little bit different this time around, because I want to see what these bumpers look like, right? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send it to the paint shop real quick. I want to paint this twice, actually. I'm just going to paint it a gray color like a primer, right? Just going to paint it. It's dirty. I cleaned it. Okay. I cleaned it, so I don't know why. So I want to see what it looks like. Get a bright color here. A red. Look at that red. Oh my god, that red looks awesome. You look at the back bumper. Ooh. Liking the way that looks. The wheels are just wide enough. That's gonna suck because whatever's on it now is probably as wide as I'm gonna go. But I'll probably go with a little bit wider stance on it. I wanted it yellow. It's not factory. That's the factory color, right? That's the factory color. So if I go a little lighter, I don't know. And then we have this lime green look. All right. So that's what I want to do. I wanted to make sure that that was going to work out pretty good, and I think it is. So we are just going to go with that. We'll figure out a color a little later. All right, what I'm going to do is start ripping out the front end of this thing, because I'm going to have to rip out the motor and everything in the back of this, just to get at all this stuff here. This is all going to take out. I'm going to do this all in one shot back here. So we'll do the front end first, and then I'm going to probably test fit a few wheels, just to see what I'm thinking about. I do like this combination of wheel tire on it, but I wanted to do something else with it. So, I may surprise you. All right, guys, I will catch you in a few minutes, and stay tuned. We'll be back in a few. All right, so you guys might kill me. I am just like I took forever to figure out what color I wanted to paint this underneath. And I went with this reddish orange looking color, with the black rubber bushings. Now I've got red rubber bushings in here as well, but I agonized over this. I really did. I wanted this to look really nice, and for some reason it just wasn't pulling itself together when I was in the paint shop. Yeah, that's okay. Let me check. Let me take one quick look here, because one of them painted one color and the other one, see that one painted. Okay, that one painted. Okay, that's chrome too. All right, cool. Lower suspension arm, and we're gonna do with the black bushings. Yes. Let me get rid of these other bushings and let me get these shock absorbers put together. No brainer there. I went with the typical white and yellow. You know, it's just Hurst Quayzar, a brand, I guess, is how I go about doing it. But I thought it would look pretty cool. I haven't quite decided on the color of the car yet, but I'm thinking, now that I'm looking at this, I should maybe have painted that shock absorber the orange color as well. Let me do this. You know, of all the times I do this stuff, I never go outside the box, right? So let's do this. Let's go outside the box on this, shall we? We're going to do this. No, we're going to take this apart. Yep. It'll give you guys a look at the paint shop, how I've been doing this too. Because I always skip over some of these parts. And when I do the rear end, I'm going to go fairly quick with that as well. So here we go here. And we're going to go with that color. Now the top is going to still be chrome. The spring is still going to be yellow. So we'll just keep that as is. And we'll just mount these bad boys right back up. This is going to look a little different underneath there, but I think, I mean, come on, I've always do the white and yellow thing. For the most part, I always do. But this is going to be a little bit different. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, this kind of matches up with the whole motif underneath there. Get the chrome sway bar in there. Then the chrome end link. Probably would have looked just as good black, but I don't know. You know, there's one thing I did not do. Let me pick up the brakes. I don't have any brakes here. So what I want to do is do the Brembos. We are going to go for those. We're going to go for the pads, 4 of the 4 pistons. And I'm going to go with the typical right here, those. Now with the Brembos, I'm going to go paint them the same color as the underneath. But to do that, I'm going to have to go here. I can't just paint them, so I have to go here. Go to paint everything. Go back to here. And then paint it. There we go. Very bright. Very brilliant looking brake cover for sure. Paint everything. You can do it both ways here, so we're going to do either way is good. Okay. And then we're going to paint those bad boys up. Yeah, I didn't have everything put together. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. I thought I had everything put together. Like I told you, I was having a hard time. Hard time figuring out what to do with these things. I just couldn't come up with a color. I was having a brain meltdown, to be quite honest with you. I could not figure out what color to paint them. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. And those bearing. There we go. Very bright, very bright underneath. I'm hoping that another color comes to me for the outside color. That's what I was hoping for, but I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. Oh my god. There were just colors that I just could not figure out. I didn't know what to do with it. I played around with colors left and right. Try to get myself a good feel of what I wanted for the car, and I could not figure it out. So I'm hopeful these will go together, that something will come to my as I'm putting this thing together. does it. I mean, super big drill. All right, so we've got the whole front end underneath there. It's not exactly like the shock absorber, and the brake is just a little off. Man, I hate that too. You don't even see the spring underneath there either. All right, so I may adjust that. I may adjust that in between what I've got going on here. Got all that. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. All right, now I'm going to tackle the rear end of this thing. This is going to be part motor, part rear end. So what I'm going to do is just take it all apart and build the motor, get the rear end pieces ready to go. I've got a lot to do on the back end of this, so yeah, we will be back in a few minutes. Cross your fingers and toes that I can figure out what I want to do with the rest of this, because right now even I don't know. So I'll be back in a few. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it underneath here once again, and I'll tell you what, I was again having issues trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do with this. That's okay. That's all right. At least I had the colors down, so that was a good part of it right there. With the chrome there, the shock absorbers. I went black. It went back to black. If you take a look at these up here, I did fix the coloring, and I did go with a different color with the black shock absorber here, and with these particular shock absorbers here, the struts. The inside here is chrome. You see that? That's all part of the newest edition of the QL mod. I believe I've never really experimented that much with the paint shop in the last version of it. So I'm hoping I'm right. I'm hoping this is the newer version has this stuff in it. If it doesn't, you by all means feel free to correct me because I don't know. All right, so we've got this. For the most part, we've got the brakes back here taken care of. Suspension. We're going to have the motor done here. The motor is already done. It's sitting over there on the stand, so we've already got that ready to go. That wasn't too bad to put together. Like I said, I used to put these together all the time, so it was nothing. I almost kind of, it was almost like riding a bike. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, okay, I can do this now. I remember doing this. I remember doing, certain parts of it. So yeah, it was actually pretty cool to start building that motor again. It's been a while since I built one of those, what is it, AXKs type motors. Is pretty cool. All right, before I go get the motor, it looks like I need some items here. So let's take a look here. I'm going to need brakes, fluid, muffler, all that section. So let's go ahead and grab all that stuff. Brake servo, definitely there. Power steering, yep. So all right. Okay, so that's so our there's ABS. Tune-up shop to get the muffler F. And get these exhaust sections. Nice. I think we've got all that we need right here. Okay. Accessible from the engine bay. Okay, so I got a little bit. And I also look like there's an ECU in here too, so I gotta grab an ECU as well. So let's go ahead and we're gonna take this engine block out because we don't need that anymore. Put brake servo, power steering, ABS pump. Go. What else are we missing back here? ECU. All right, so let's go with the tunable ECU. And which one was that? Was it A? Yeah, it was an A. Let's get ourselves an A. ECU A. ECU. A stage 3. Definitely a stage 3. That's an expensive ECU. Oh my gosh. We're going to throw that ECU over there. I think we're done with that for the most part. Yeah, we've got to get this. So let's... Okay. Let's dismantle this. Let's get some pieces here. Open shopping list. Then... air filter. That's the bottom. That's the top. Get some clips. 4 of those. And we're going to leave it, we're going to leave this color. Go. Engine, I went with all black on the engine. So yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and send this bad boy over. There's my motor right there. I did take the liberty of taking that reddish orange and sticking it in the engine compartment as well. Don't know how that's going to turn out, but I actually absolutely love, look at this, the glass. I always say this all the time, the glass fuel filter. I love it. I absolutely just freaking love that thing. All right, we've got all that. Okay, let's go ahead. So I have to put, I'm going to have to put the engine cover on. Stage 3 chip, baby. That's going to be fun to tune. Okay. Steering. Get some oil in this bad boy. Now, I wonder if I have to, let me go up front here. Yeah, that's what I probably figured. We'll go ahead and put this stuff on while I'm thinking about it. I've got the engine in, so we should be good. And being able to drive a car without windshield fluid is kind of crazy. Can't do anything without that being full. Okay, so we've got that all done. I believe what I can do is put the engine cover in, which is just that right there. That may get painted to color the car. Just saying. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. All right. Let's lift this bad boy up. I am in need of the exhaust system. And I need gearbox. And then we can put these batteries in. Go. Chromed up. Now I need to put the starter in. Where's the starter? Right there. V8 starter. That's remarkable. That's different. I didn't think I was going to need a V8 one. Good thing I didn't buy one ahead of time. Okay, so we've got that all situated. What do I have kind of garbage in my inventory? Extra one of those, extra one of those, like that. Nothing but wheels. All right, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna ponder on this a little bit, and then I will be right back. Okay, guys. All right, hang loose. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they've got the perfect wheels for this car. Now, they are actually the same as what we've had. the last car. It's the same ones, but with a little bit of a different look. We're running a 255. Running a 255. Yeah, 255 on a back. There we go. Look at that. Center spokes are painted. This is all part of the QOL mod. Now you can paint the center of those bad boys, and look at that. Oh, on my fronts, I'm going to run a 225 on the front, 255 on the back, 225 on the front. And then these are going to look awesome, awesome, awesome. 225 up front. I'm telling you, I still don't have an idea as far as what I'm going to paint this car. But we're about ready to find out. 255 on the back. Ooh. All right, now we should be 100% across the board. Interior, body. What is it I'm needing on the body? Right, license plates. Steering wheel, leather. Yeah, license plates. License plates are the only thing. All right, let's get the interior taken care of real quick. That, and that. Okay. Now, I don't know. Hang on. That's not what I wanted. Leather seats. Come on. There we go. Okay. We can go with those seats. All right, so let's go back. Is what we can do here. Fabric, the leather. We'll get a couple of leather ones here. And steering wheel, definitely going to do. This one looks neat. I like that one. All right, so let's. Tell you what, we're going to just put the interior in for right now. Let's decide on what we're going to paint it, and we may come back to repainting the seats, okay? So let's go ahead and put this all the way down. We'll go get a couple of Quayzar. We'll just put one of the Quayzar plates on there. We just need one. I don't need two of them on here. Come on. There we go. All right, I'm going to go send her over to the test path, and then I'll meet you over in the paint shop. All right, considering I've got this bright orangey red underneath, I thought about going with the whole bright orange and red itself on the outside, going with like a metallic look, right? But if I went, let's see, let's go. It's this color right here. That's the color it is. That's solid metallic. I thought about going with the metallic because it looked really super nice. But if I toned it down a little bit, down to about 70, that looked pretty good too. Definitely, the wheels definitely pop. Definitely would have to do something with the interior for sure. I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go with they have black stripes. Some of them have black stripes on this. So I like the black stripes on it. So there we go. We're going to do that right now. So let's go ahead and paint that. All right. Now what we're going to do is, while we have this thing, let's take the engine cover out. Let's remove the seats. Okay. Ship that up. All right. We are going to paint this bad boy. Now we're going to paint it everything paintable. There we go. Aha! Now let's reinstall this, and I'll show you what that looks like. Ooh, look at that. That is downright pretty back there. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. All right, now time for the seats, baby. Okay, we're going to do the seats. I'm going to go... I want to go with a black. Paintable. I wanted to go with that color right there. That looks pretty awesome right there. So I think... go with a matte color. Let's tone that down a little bit. $65, I think that works. All right. Now this one here. That color right there. Aha! Now, if we open this bad boy up, oh, that one didn't paint. Oh, my dog. Don't know why that didn't paint. Okay. Not quite sure why that one didn't paint, but let's go ahead and see what that will do. There. We wanted to go with this color right here, right? Yep. And that paint. Gonna go everything next to paintable. Let's see if we try that again. And it's a little bit lighter than the other one, so let's take a look here. It looks better. I think the darker one. So let's move that out. And again, go mix 2, fully paintable. That down to 65%, yeah. Yeah. Oh, why it didn't look the same? Should have. Maybe it's just the lighting. Yeah, it's probably just the lighting. Certainly looks different, doesn't it? But I think that looks pretty good. All right. Let's move her over to the dyno shop and see what we can do here. Now you know we've got to tune the ECU, right? Now, because this is a stage 3, this is going to be a little tougher to manage, I would think. Oh! Yikes. Love it. All right. Oh, what did I trip over? Okay. Start the dyno. Ooh, 521 horsepower. Look at that. 445. The drag A rating. All right. Ooh, doesn't sound too bad either. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to do one more thing. I'm thinking I'm going to tint the windows in it a little bit. Not as dark as usual, but definitely going to tint them. And I'm going to tint them all. So we're going to use the equipment. We're going to go just we'll go 60%. All right. Very cool. Now we'll set her right outside. And now it is up to you guys. It's up to you to tell me what do you like. Should I save it or do I sell it? It's all up to you now. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this particular episode. I'd love to hear your comments down below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts of the series in general. Hey guys, I certainly appreciate it. Hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. So until the next time, this is Quayzar saying good night, everyone. Let me know, save it or sell it. I am out.